Hello teachers, welcome to your Learning Center. Your administration has been working really hard to provide materials for you to use during your win time. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to the many new items that you have to help target skills. The shelves are now divided into primary, intermediate, and middle school. We're going to begin with Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is a reading comprehension program that targets reading comprehension skills in high ability learners. I repeat, high ability learners. Students move through an inquiry process from basic understanding to critical analysis of text using a field-tested method developed by the Center for Gifted Education at the College of William & Mary. This program is for grades K through 9. The ladders include multiple skills necessary for academic success, covering language arts standards such as sequencing, cause and effect, classification, making generalizations, inferencing, and recognizing themes and concepts. Special for our primary teachers, we have Time to Rhyme. This is a resource that could be easily built into your daily win routine. Students explore families of words that have the same ending sounds but are spelled in 2 or more different ways. Students are involved actively in building words with letter tiles, sorting the words by spelling pattern, learning about the meaning of words using homophones, and using words that rhyme to create silly sentences. To get started with this resource, you will need the letter tiles, which you can find located here in this box. You can also make copies of page 64 in the book and create your own reproduction of the letters. The activities can be done in any sequence. The sequence in the book does begin with long vowel patterns, A, then E, then I, then O, and ends with more difficult or irregular spelling patterns. Vowel power. With vowel power, students learn about vowel sounds and vowel patterns as they build words with letter tiles. There are 2 types of word building activities. One in which children make words by adding consonants before and after a vowel, and one in which children make words by inserting the vowel between 2 consonants. Through these activities, children practice letter sound correspondence as they blend sounds together to make words. Rhyme time. Building word families with letter tiles lets children practice beginning letter sounds while building reading and writing words in word families. Young children who are just beginning to recognize single letter sounds tend to be excited and amazed at how easy it is to build a whole family of words with just one rhyme. Remember to use your letter box. You simply need to remove the drawer and you may use all of those letters with your group that day. This next one you're going to love. It requires a higher level of thinking and it is called word chains. Research shows us that the best readers and writers see analogies between words they know and those they are trying to decode or spell. Word chains fosters this strategy by having children build words from other words. Working with word chains helps children grow in their understanding of words and their common spelling patterns. It also helps to focus children's attention on identifying differences in words that are almost the same and identify the letters that represent those different sounds. The activities page can be used in 2 ways. Teachers can either dictate a list of words to the children or have children solve the puzzles independently. Word lists are provided on pages 45 through 55. It is recommended that you begin by dictating the words and then challenge children to come up with another way to solve the puzzles. Building bigger words. This resource helps children build and read hundreds of big words by adding common prefixes and suffixes into easy-to-read root words. I now want to draw your attention over here to our phonics books. Of course, we still have our phonics readers here that correspond with these binders. There is a sheet for each one of these books to provide extra practice. We, of course, want to also bring you to your new resource. This is called Tails and Tiles Phonics Readers. These readers highlight a different phonics pattern. The color-coded tiles are included with each set, so you will again need to get the letters you need from the box. What's so wonderful is there are 8 copies of each of this book, and it comes with a teacher guide. These texts can be used along with many of these resources that I've already mentioned. This is a great opportunity to take curriculum deeper by spending a week on each phonics reader. This allows you to read, reread, as well as work on writing and even creating your own books. The next resource we have are these fiction and nonfiction paired passages. They look like this. These short passages boost critical thinking skills and helps students make connections between fiction and nonfiction. You will want to make a copy of the corresponding reproducible for each student in the group. This text should guide in identifying the main topic, comparing and contrasting, and so much more. What's great is there are 12 cards for each title. This too should serve as a jumping board to not just read a new card each day, but take it deeper and write and research about topics. We also have our fluency building cards. This is a great way for kids to practice fluency independently. They can time themselves each day on the same card, or you can use the cards as a great way to pull a kiddo over to your desk and give a mini lesson and additional practice. These upcoming 3 boxes here are my favorites. Oops. These stories include a weeks-long lesson plan that encompass all parts of language in a nice story with strategy focus. Each strategy comes with its own prop. The Picture It, found in this box, has these really cute glasses the kids get to put on to practice visualizing. The lesson plan is easy to follow, and yes, we have enough copies for each student for big groups. Let me show you some of the cards. 2 Kittens would be one story, and you can look inside and you will see that the story, and there are these stop signs, and that's when you will practice that specific strategy of either visualizing, stopping for understanding, and summarizing what you've read. So I hope this helps you all plan for your small reading groups. There are many more items, such as these small boxes of cards, as well as centers found over here. Feel free to come and grab some new centers if you would like to add to your own classroom. Just use, explore, and teach. I ask that all items removed from this room, you simply write on the whiteboard, list the item that you have taken. That way we know it's gone. Once it's returned, you can erase your name off the board. It would be so sad for the materials to get misplaced throughout the building and sets lost. I hope this helps you all plan, and cheers.